Good morning, everyone. How are you? I hope everything is good. I have a really interesting thought that happened yesterday. Um, Here at my farm, we had someone come out and assist with clearing a lot of the storm damage that we've had over the past few years. Have small limbs, and then up to actually really large trees that fell. And it kind of made me wonder that we get so complacent to some of the things that have fallen that need to be removed, that it's just, and some of these trees had been there literally for years. They were out of the way, but they were still kind of an annoyance. Oh. But it's something that made me think is we get so used to having things just when they fall, they stay there. When things happen, it just happens, and we don't do anything to fix it. We don't do anything to change it. We don't do anything to clear it away until so much has piled up that it's like, okay, it's time. We can't even, move properly. I had one tree that fell, by the driveway, and it made it a hindrance, but we could still use it, so we didn't move it. And it was a hindrance. And it wasn't until we removed everything last night, because something happened to where Spirit's like, it's time to take action. It's time to clean this up. And because for me to be able to move forward with the next projects that I have for the farm, I can't do that until all of this has been cleared up. So it's kind of a message, even though the mundane, it's still the mundane, and it's still messages. I like to take messages from the mundane, and it's like, you have to clean up your shit. You have to clean up your mess before you can move forward. You have to clean things up to make room for where you want to get to next. And I absolutely love that message. So and this is actually the perfect time to do that. And it kind of keeps me in the mind of spring cleaning. I never really got spring cleaning. I never really got why people did that. But now I do, because this is the time that you want to get all that old stagnant energy out of the house, all that old stagnant energy out of yourself. It's not just physical cleaning, which is very important to allow the new things to come in that you want, but you also have to, cleaning also does that for you too. It also gets you to focus on areas of your life that need to be cleaned up too, that need to be removed, that need to be fixed, that need to be aired out. So take this time before the new moon, before the end of Pisces, and just clear out the clutter. Clear it all out, physically, mentally, spiritually. Just get rid of ideas that no longer serve you. Get rid of things, possessions that you're just holding on to because it's just there. You're just being too lazy to move it. I'm bad at that. I'm lazy. I am. And I just collect things because I'm just too lazy to throw it out or too lazy to donate it. But now is the time to do that. Now is the time to say, you know what? For me to move forward and go where it is I wanted to go and get and receive what I want to receive, I have to make room for it. And to make room for it, it means to clean. So that's the message for today. Interesting. In one of the pre-shuffles, this card had jumped out, and I read it. I'm like, and I figured that was my message, and I took it for me. And it's just amazing because it's not just my message, because it came back out, and I'll let you see what it is. But when the spiritual cards that came out from Spirit is renewal, and this goes along. It's exactly what I was saying. Renewal. To start over, to start fresh, to have that new beginning, to have that new pieces coming in. And it's a frog prince. I love it. To make the changes that you desire in your life, you have to actively do something about it. You have to actively clean. You have to actively kiss that frog. To get what you would like, to get your dreams, to get, all that, those manifestations, those goals, to get those to come in, you have to take action. And you've got the lotus blooming over here. I love lotus. It's that renewal, it's that rebirth, it's that starting over. And these are such beautiful flowers, and they smell fabulous. Fabulous. I absolutely love it. And with renewal comes grace. You've got your ancestors watching over you. You were protected, and they are gifting you with what it is that you desire, but they're telling you to get up and go do it. Take that action. Make that first step. You are protected. You are blessed. You are gifted. But you have to take that step. And it's okay to do it. Go ask them for help. Ask them for guidance and wisdom. Bring things in balance. This is that cleaning energy, that masculine of action and doing, and the feminine of emotion and balance. I love this imagery, this feeling right here, because this is the balance between the masculine, the feminine, the action and the inaction, the peace and the negativity. There is balance in everything, but you have to find it. You have to find it within yourself and within your environment. And here's go back to you being provided for. Again, this may be a feminine energy, but she is creating her wealth. She's got her companion with her, but she is creating this. She has earned this by being herself, by choosing to take the actions that she needed. Usually the feminine energy is more of creation and ideas and making the plans to put things into the action, and the masculine is actually going out and do it. But she's done it too. There's nothing to say that she can't do it, and she did. She's earned this massive coin. She is in the lap of luxuries. This gives me the Nine of Pentacles, even the Empress, but this is more of the Nine of Pentacles energies, this very luxurious life that she created because she went out and did everything that she set out to by starting with a solid foundation. Lay the foundations of your life now. Clear everything out. You can't lay a foundation if things are cluttered about. They always start with a clean slate, with a clean slab to build things upon. And this is what you have to do right now. Clear out the clutter and lay that foundation for the life that you desire, and be grateful for it because it's coming in. This turkey it always gives me that Thanksgiving, that family, that energy of being grateful for what you have accomplished with your family or with your friends or even with yourself. But this is a time to give thanks for everything that you have received and the blessings that have come to you. Because the hard times are over. This feels like it's right now. This almost death of the old way. What you don't see is that this is just the armor. But all you see is the armor that's pierced. You feel like it's you, but it's not. This is the death of the way things were, and it has to be the death of the way things were. So many things happened, but you've got the light coming in. All the darkness is back here. It's all gone. It's still really fresh. It still hurts really a lot. But what you don't realize is that you're not in that armor. You've taken it off to get to here, to realize that you're safe. Spirit took it. You have to go within and accept that the past, however painful it was, had to fall away. It had to end. Take your time with it, though, because this is really heavy. This is a very heavy energy. It's still really heavy. It's going to take mental fortitude to free yourself from the thoughts that are binding you. And it's thoughts. It's your thoughts, your fears, your worries, your doubts that is binding you. She's got the sword behind her to save her, but you can't see it. You've got the sword to save yourself. Are you going to choose to? It's tough. I completely 1,000 get it. It's tough. But only you can save yourself. Or only you can stay in this role right here and wait for someone to save you. But here's a question. What if nobody comes to save you? What if you're meant to save yourself? You've got it. Yeah. On this side, it shows Spirit coming in to help. But you really don't need the help. It almost feels like Spirit's right here saying, you've got it. Come on, let's go. But until you realize that you need to save yourself, you're not going to move forward. You're going to stay in that 10 of Swords until it's done. What you don't see is the King of Wands. Once you choose to free yourself from that energy, there's nothing that's going to stop you. This king goes get it. He gets it. It feels like it's the masculine side of this. He gets it. He does not stop until he gets it, and he does. This is that CEO of the biggest corporation, of the most successful business. This is him. He does not stop until he gets it. And the message that was meant for me and for you: you will soon be surprised and grateful for how everything happened the way it did, for you to receive better and greater. It's all adding up in your favor. Trust the process and how things are unfolding for you. I can't make it up. You have to believe, but you do have to do the action. You do have to do the work. You do have to go after it. And the next message: in relationships, the biggest thing you must look for is consistency. Every time you forgive someone who is not being consistent with you, you're giving them permission to hurt you again. You deserve better. This is something very specific for someone or a few of you. It's outside the message, but it was needed. Don't give your power away to someone else who's not going to be... First of all, don't give your power away to somebody else. But if you choose someone else, if you choose a partner in life, make sure they choose you too. It's better. I've been there. It's better to be alone and be 100% you than to be in a partnership and be half of who you are because someone is taking and they're not giving back. This was kind of heavy, but it was something that it's this transition period. It's the choices you make now that dictate the next steps. It's not just ending winter and going into spring. This is the next steps that determine where your book is going to go. And I love that analogy because you're in this one chapter and you need to, you're about to close it out, but the rest of the book hasn't been written yet. And it's your choices, your decisions that will decide where you're going to go. Make the best decision for you. Even if you have a family, even if you have a partner, you still need to make the best decision for you. Okay? I know that's tough. If you need anything, if I can help, you just want to talk, let me know. I'm here. Many blessings.